Okay, before I even do the little intro bit, I gotta tell y'all something right here, real quick. The reason why that I don't normally do One Piece videos like that, aside from like I guess like the little like Zoro one that I did a while ago, well, a couple of weeks ago, really a month ago, really. I don't really do One Piece content like that. Reason why I don't do One Piece content is like that is really just because every other YouTuber that has been making One Piece content does it a lot better than me. And also I've really just been like just silently kind of like enjoying One Piece, like, because it's my favorite series, because I'm Pirate D God, Pirate D God, yeah, all that good stuff. Anyway, so yeah, but after reading this latest chapter, and this dropped like a couple of hours ago, so I'm like, you know what, normally I would wait or just wait for another YouTuber to do it, but now I gotta do it. I need you guys to hear this from me. When I told you this chapter was some kind of heat. It was some kind of heat. I mean, then again, a lot of the latest chapters they've also been kind of like going crazy, been going stupid, a little crazy. But this one right here, now this one I've been kind of waiting for a little bit now, ever since Kobe got captured. Okay, and if you're not caught up to One Piece whatsoever, this is probably not the video for you. But if you're still gonna stay here, stick around. I very much appreciate it. All right, so first first chapter well, I didn't forget the chapter. I don't know if I can even show it, but basically in the first we get like a cover page, like for the yeah, the cover page is Kawamatsu with Hiyori, and they're like just like making origami bird playing like that, a little something sweet like that, okay. In the first chapter we get is of Hachinosu. That's the pirate island. That's where Blackbeard resides. No, before you ask, no, Blackbeard is not currently here. Okay, he's off somewhere. But we'll get to that later. So there's some pirates like announce saying like, hey, Kobe's on the loose. Stuff like that. Because if you don't remember, Cross Guild is a thing between the Cross Guild, that's between Crocodile, Buggy, and Mihawk, which basically they created their own bounty system. You know how pirates had a bounty system, basically like that. Basically a pirate. Those three is like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna make our own bounty system. Since y'all want to make one for us pirates, we'll make one for you Marines. Okay. So then, yeah, some pirates was like, "Hey, Kobe got loose and shit like that." So now everyone's like wreaking havoc, trying to go after like Kobe and shit like that. And yeah, somebody asked like how much was like his bounty and stuff like that, and they got like like a ticket, like a paper of his bounty and stuff like that. And they show it, and then we see his bounty. It says on the top, it says reward. Then in the middle, it's like a picture, like we're kind of like, yeah, a picture of like Kobe and stuff like that. I can't really show it, but it's like a picture of Kobe in his like full on marine fit with his like marine cap. He got his glasses on. He's looking badass as always. That's the boy Kobe, looking smooth, he's looking clean, and he's a 5-star bounty. And so it seems like it works from what it looks like, because it said right here, yeah, it says like, oh, he's a 5-star bounty. Each star is worth a chest of booty, so he's worth around 500 million berries. Okay, so from the rough estimate, because they said around, so if he is like around 500 million berries, that means each star is a million berries. Okay, and they even said right here the average like Navy captain fetches only one single star. Okay, so the average Navy captain is 100 million, and Kobe is 50. No, sorry, 500 million. Next chapter we get is what's it called? Kobe. Yeah, we get Kobe like holding like a ball, like a chain. Or you're holding like a heavy weight, because that's the like ball that was on his chain, that's on his ankle. So he's like carrying that around, and there's some other prisoners too that are like well, yeah, that's are trying to escape from Hachinosu that Kobe is helping to escape. And yeah, that's in yeah. So yeah, and then like we get another one where the pirates are like going crazy. They're asking Pizarro if it's like, oh, what's it called, if we can like kill Kobe and stuff like that. So, since he's free, like, is he free game and stuff like that. And yeah, he's basically they told him like yeah, Pizarro. Yeah, I think I say his name. Pizarro says no. If you guys don't remember, who's Pizarro is, he's one of the 10 Titanic captains of Blackbeard's crew. And in the next page, we get is like Kobe is like telling them to like go escape while he goes to like play a decoy, stuff like that. So looking at in like in this panel right here, we see a bunch of other like people here. Some of them they look like to be Marines. I think they're all Marines for the most part, and they have numbers on the back of their shirts. At least some of them, not all, but some of them have numbers in the back of their shirts. I don't think that's like maybe that is a Marine thing. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Marines don't have like numbers on their backs. So I'm pretty sure what that is more of just like a number of like what slave number that is, because again they are keeping these people as slaves, so that's probably just like a slave number. Because we got one guy that's 87, another one that's 6, another one 61, another one 561. So I'm assuming that's like the number is like based on like the number of slaves they have captured. So they pretty have, if that's the case, then they have a lot of slaves. So for them to like get up to 500, like, oh my god, that's a lot of Marines disappearing. And then we get one of the like Marines, just like what's it called? One of the Marines is like with his hands together, closed, and like his hands like together, and his eyes are closed, and he's like just shaking like a leaf. He's like, "Oh, thank God! Oh, thank you! Oh, Kobe Sama, he's such a saint." And then we get another. The next panel we get is Shiryu, who if you forget who Shiryu is, he was the what's it called? The impelled down like head cap, not head captain. What was it? Like head guy. I think it's not head captain. I forgot what the word is, but he basically used to be the head like security of Impel Down until he fucked up his job, got fired, and he switched up and joined Blackbeard and stuff like that, and he became the one of the 10 Titanic captains. And we also know that he ate the clear fruit, and it even says right here, Shiryu of the Rain, an invisible man who ate the clear fruit. And he's like talking to Pizarro and stuff like that, telling like, hey, why don't you capture Kobe yourself? And then Pizarro is saying like, oh nah, I can't do it because I caused too much damage, and Teach gets mad at me when I cause too much damage. Yeah, yeah, ha ha ha, yeah, ha ha ha. You know, and for Pizarro's title card, it is Corrupt King Avalo Pizarro, an island man who ate the island fruit. Okay, so he ate the island fruit. So I'm assuming. So really, yeah, he's basically he's the whole island. Pizarro is the whole island. He's the whole. I'm assuming he's the whole Hachinosu Island, or maybe there's only like a certain part of the island. Maybe he's just the big like rock thing. I don't know. I don't know if he could like become one with the whole island, or maybe just a decent chunk of it, but who knows. But he ate the island fruit, so I'm assuming he could just be just as big as an island. I guess it doesn't really matter how big the island is. Okay. And then that's when we hear another person say that what's it called, then can I go? And Pizarro asks, what do you have in mind, Vasco? Okay. And then we get like a close-up shot of Vasco shot. Okay, and he says, if I burn down the town, there'll be nothing left and stuff like that. And Pizarro is like, oh, that's a perfect plan, but Teach will still get mad and shit like that. And then yeah, Vasco is just drinking. He's going glug 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 glug. Okay. And then we also get Vasco's title card, which is Heavy Drinker Vasco Shot, a booze man who ate the glug glug fruit. So basically, okay, so the glug glug fruit, from the basically he's basically alcohol. He's basically alcohol. He ate the alcohol, or the booze fruit. So now he's a booze man or alcohol man, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And then what's it called? Oh yeah, and then yeah, Vasco says he'll do like a better job than Wolf and stuff like that, and saying that he'll do a better job than Wolf. And then we get a big like we get a far like spread panel of another. I don't think Wolf is a Titanic captain. I don't think he is. I need to check to see. Hold on. Because my memory's a bit fuzzy. My memory's a bit fuzzy. I know there's like 10 of them, but I don't think he's one of the 10 Titanic captains. I could be wrong though. Let me see. Okay, 10 Titanic captains. Okay, he is. Okay, so 10 Titanic captains. It's Jesus Burgess, which we already know, Shiryu, which we already know, Von Arger, we already knew, Pizarro, we already knew, Lafitte, Katarina, Sun Juan, I think I'm seeing Sun Juan Wolf, Vasco Shot, and Doc Q. And the 10th one still hasn't been revealed yet. Who knows? It could be, it could be, what's it called? Aokiji. It could be him, or it could be someone completely different. Who knows? My money is probably, it might be on Aokiji. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, then we get a cool big spread shot of like of Hachinosu, and we see Sunwon Wolf. In his title, we see his title card too is a the colossal battleship Sunwon Wolf, a giant who ate the big fruit and became a gigantification person. Sorry, words. I know. Okay, so he basically ate the giant fruit, and now he's a giant. Okay. Next page we get Kobe just running around and stuff like that, and he's having a hard time running because he's carrying a big ball, like a big like weight, because it's like attached to his like chain, like a ball and chain. So he's carrying a ball that's attached to his chain and stuff like that. And you know what? Something I find weird about this whole situation is that I'm pretty sure Kobe knows like armament hockey, unless it's like very like unless it's like Sea Prism or something like that. Because I know Sea Prism is like a hard material, so maybe like armament hockey can't break it, or maybe his armament hockey isn't all that strong enough. But we do know that he knows armament hockey, so I don't know why he couldn't just like break it off or something like that. Maybe it's like a strong material, or his hockey's not that strong enough. I don't know. But anyway, so then yeah, while Kobe's running, we get a little flashback of him, like him originally being at Hachinosu, because again Blackbeard captured him. So we get a flashback of Blackbeard, like he already captured him and brought him to Hachinosu, and he asked Kobe, "What do you think of my idea of like making a pirate island? What's it called? Pirate island, a fully fledged like nation. It can be government affiliated, as long as I am king of the pirates and stuff like that. The Blackbeard King has a nice ring to it, don't it? Zeh ha 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 ha, zeh ha ha." But Kobe just like is a response to that. He's like, that's delusional. You're crazy. You're absolutely insane. There's no way the government will acknowledge a country full of scum. And then Blackbeard is like, "Oh, come on now. That's not nice to piss on somebody's dream." And I agree. Come on, Kobe. That's not nice to piss on somebody's dreams. Come on, man. I mean, yeah, I can understand people pissed on your dreams about being an admiral and stuff like that, which I still believe. But still, hey man, come on. You don't piss on other people's dreams. But anyway. So then, yeah, he says, "Oh, yeah." Blackbeard said, "It's not cool to like piss on somebody else's jeans. Plus, I'm only just keeping you alive as a bargaining chip and stuff, bargaining chip." And Kobe responded to that saying, "The Navy nor would the government would ever like roll over to a traitor like you. They would never roll over to a traitor, like cowardly traitor like you. They would rather like collapse before that happens." And then he also tells him that he is a member of Sword, okay? And if you're probably wondering, what is a member of Sword? Well, I'll get to that shortly, because Aokiji explains it too. And another thing too, Aokiji kind of like he looks like surprised. He's like, hmm? Like he doesn't look surprised, but he looks like he was like, oh. Like you can't really see his eyes because he has shades, but he has the like exclamation point as his like text bubble and stuff like that. So he's like, oh, he's Sword? And then Blackbeard's like, "Huh? What's sword? What the fuck is sword?" And then Aokiji explains to him that, oh, what's it called? That sword. What sword is? And he basically says like this. Basically, they can't really use him as leverage if he's sword, because sword. And he says right here that sword members are Marines who are no longer acknowledged by paper. And what that basically means that, like basically they've officially like resigned from being a Marine, and which allows them to like work under certain protocol, like a certain protocols that a normal Marine would have to like follow. They can ignore that. And an example that Aokiji gives is that, for example, if they can fight an emperor without permission, from the government. They don't need permission to fight the a fighter Yonko, and like the Navy can always like disown their actions and like cut them loose, basically stuff like that. So basically, if they were to do something, let's say you're a member of Sword, you do something completely stupid and reckless, then the Navy aren't held responsible for like what you do. They can't hold you responsible. They can't be responsible for what you have done. They can just cut you off right then and there, like completely like remove you and stuff like that. Okay. And so yeah, and then Blackbeard, like he's like, oh, okay, I guess. So that's why some rats scurry away, while others don't hesitate to gnaw at your fingertips. Zeh, ha 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 ha. I know which ones I prefer. Okay, and then he also says, yeah, still, I ain't budging on this. We'll just see how far this plan takes them. Ah, and then that's when Kobe, what's it called, like screams out, I doubt the what's oh no, that's he doesn't scream it out, sorry, that was Blackbeard. Blackbeard screams out, I doubt the government will write you off that is easily. Plus, after all, the public wouldn't be pleased to hear that they lost their precious hero. If things don't go my way, I can at least give the government a nosebleed. So he's holding on to Kobe for leverage, because even if he is a member of Sword, doesn't matter. He's still gonna turn this around in his way. Because he's a schemer. Blackbeard's he's a schemer. He's a schemer, and he will always scheme. So next page we get is Kobe still running, and we get a little bit more of like a flash forward of a little bit of a flashback. We basically see a little flashback panel of how he was able to escape in the first place, and that was because Perona helped him escape. Okay, but Perona said, "I'll let you free if you I'll let you go." If you free Gecko Moria, okay, he's in one of the deeper cells, okay. So I'm assuming that so yeah, so I'm assuming that he kept his end of the deal and stuff like that, or maybe he's probably gonna be on his way to like save Gecko Moria, or maybe he already got Gecko Moria and he's trying to escape for himself, or who knows. But anyway, yeah, even Kobe says I may have teamed up with pirates, but that doesn't change my duty. That doesn't change who I am. Even though I am helping out with pirates, that still doesn't change the fact that I am still like doing this for a good cause. Okay, because I know if it was anyone like what's it called, like Aka Inu, or what's it called, not Fujitora. Uh, if it was someone like Aka Inu or Green Bull, then yeah, they wouldn't like team up with a pirate. They would probably rather die than team up with a pirate or something like that. And then that's when, from the distance, Kobe notices like what's it called, see some smoke, and some pirates are pointing out like what's it called. There's three Marines like attacking the port and stuff like that. They're crazy strong, okay. And then Kobe's like, "What? Did you say three Marines? No way!" And he's like thinking to himself like, "Oh, what am I kidding? No one's gonna come to save me, right? Why I'm starting to think that the world revolves around me. I need to get a grip before I embarrass myself." And his like cheeks all puffed up and stuff like that. So the next page we get the the three Marines that they were talking about. Okay, so and they're like, "What the heck? What are these Marines? Who are these guys? They're so freaking strong. And why aren't our guns working on them and stuff like that?" So we got like okay, so I'm gonna so there's three Marines right here in this panel. There's a big buff one. I don't think I'm not gonna show any like pictures and stuff like that because I don't want to try to get in trouble or anything like that. But I'm gonna do my best to describe them. So we got this big one, this like kind of top heavy marine guy. He's bald. Looks like he has like a tattoo on his like on the top of his left head or something like that. It looks like a tattoo or something like that. I don't know why, but I thought that was like a berry mark, but I'm not sure. It looks like a tattoo. It might be like a sword or something like that. And then he got like he has like kind of like a vest, kind of like he has a marine vest like with shoulder pads and stuff like that. So he has a marine, like the word marine, and then the marine symbol like on each shoulder. Okay, and he's like wielding like a basic like cutlass sword. And we get this next another Marine. He's looks like he's using a blunderbuss kind of gun, like a two-handed weapon, two-handed gun, also like that. He's got his like Marine cap on. He has some like kind of like some nice kind of an interesting art style. I don't know what art style, hairstyle. It looks. I don't think they're dreads, but I don't know. It looks like a like kind of like a stylized afro kind of look. But then for the third admiral, we can't really see what they look like exactly. We only ever see the back of them, like the backside. So on the back of them is like the marine vest that they got on, and there's like some kind of like it's like some kind of symbol on it. I'm assuming that means like I think that's the just. It looks like he's either the justice symbol, like the admirals would they have, or and like maybe that's the symbol for marine. I'm not really sure. So then next panel, one of the pirates cuts off like the big like the buff, like the bald admiral's like head. They cut his head, and then it's like, what? Then the bald admiral like kind of like gets up, like he kind of like he doesn't gets up, but it's like his body kind of molds a little stuff like that. And it was like, what's it called? And he's like, oh, that stings. And the pirate was like, what the heck? He's a Logia type. He's made out of clay. So the bald admiral, he okay, so he's like ate a devil fruit. He ate the clay fruit, so he is a Logia type. He's a clay human. Okay, and then next last panel we next we get is like building like just wobbling, like has little like wobble things on his like moving and stuff like that. And some pirates notices like, hey, did that building just move? And one of the pirates like, yeah, yeah, right. You have one drink too many. Anyway, where the heck is that Kobe guy? And the next page we get is like some woman just like whipping a building, or like just berating it. Tells him, "Be a good boy, move your ass, stop moving, no back talking, don't look at me like that." She's like whipping a building. The pirates notice and like, is that woman like scolding a building? What is she doing? And then she turns around. We get her title card. We get the title card and everything, and she is what's it called, Navy HQ Rear Admiral Sword Member, Kujaku, a tamer woman who ate the whip fruit. She's also the granddaughter of Grand Officer Suryu. Wait, no, not Suryu. Is that how? Oh wait, Suru. I think that's how you say her name, Suru. And if you don't remember, I think it is Suru. Yeah, it is Suru. If you don't remember who Suru is, Suru is the admiral. Or was she? No, she was also rear admiral. Was he? No, she was grand. No, it says right there, grand officer. Duh, I'm stupid. But yeah, great officer, well, great staff officer, Suryu. She's the laundry devil fruit user, the laundry like officer, like marine who has the laundry devil fruit and stuff like that. Kujaku is the granddaughter of her. And also, fun fact, Kujaku, it means peacock. So, and we even peacock. We even see like on her admiral like hat that she got. Like she has an admiral bucket hat. What admiral? A marine bucket hat that has the little M for marine. Has a little bird on it. So that's kind of cute. And she has some little flowers by it. And her whip, so it looks like she has a flexible, like, so she ate the whip fruit. So in her sword, looks, yeah, so she turned her sword into like a whip basically. So that's very dangerous weapon. And so she says to them like, "Oh, why are you guys staring at me? Well, you don't get many animals around here. Hey, at least you two look cute. Why don't you get closer? I'd be happy to break you in." With all like a menacing look on her face, stuff like that. And then we get another panel. Kobe is like fully surrounded and like by pirates, and they're getting ready to shoot him. And they were about to fire, but as they fire, flowers like come out, and everyone's like, "What the heck, flowers?" And then one of the pirates is like, "Wow, they're so beautiful." And he's gonna snap back into reality. Like, wait a minute, what is this? Why are flowers? Why are our guns making flowers? Maybe shooting lead, not flowers. And then what's it called? Then we see what's it called? Then Kobe looks up and he sees Habari has come, and Habari was the one that stopped them from shooting lead. Because it looks like she says right here that my gun I used my flower bullets so they won't be able to use the guns for a while and stuff like that. And she also was saying like, oh, don't get the wrong idea. I wasn't here to save you anything. I was just having lunch, and you just happened to be I just happened to be around the same area. I was just having lunch here. I'm like, yeah, sure, Hibari, classic tsundere type energy. Okay, and also for her title card is Navy HQ Commander. A Navy HQ Commander, member of Sword, Hibari. Okay, so that's two members that we've seen from Sword. First one was Kujaku. Other one is Hibari. Next page we see Prince. We see the boy Prince, who is also a member of Sword. Like Prince Gruss, he's also a member of Sword. So then he's talking on the what's it called, on the snail phone. He's saying somebody's talking to him on the snail phone, asking like, "Hey Prince, what's your status?" And he's like, "Up, we're all set up, and it looks like Kobe is safe and sound. How things are looking like on your end?" It's like that, and the person on the other phone is like, "All good." And then some pirates are like, what's on noticing, like, well, no point, like noticing, like, I think, yeah, they noticed Gruss and stuff like that. And they was like, hey, wait a minute, I don't remember the town center looking like this. Did the building just move or something? And so what it turns out, like, what's it called? Yeah, that Prince Gruss also has ate a devil fruit. He has ate the squills fruit. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but what I can assume, okay, just me with my big brain assumption, I'm just gonna assume that he ate a devil fruit that can move, like, I don't know, that can like not really make, but move buildings or stuff like that. I don't know. Like I don't know, again, because he's like this dropped, this chapter just dropped, so these translations are a little bit on the rough side. So I don't know what Squill Squish is. Maybe it's like has to do with like clay or something. Maybe it has to do with like clay or something like that, because it says that here, it says Prince Gus. Yeah, it says right here, Prince Gruss, a clay man, ate the Squish fruit. Okay, which is wait. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I see now. So maybe the three. Okay, yeah, I see right here, because Prince makes a little mini Prince out of clay. Okay, so those three Marines that we saw earlier. Okay, one of them, when I said the bald one. Remember I said he ate the clay fruit. Okay, no, that is just like an after. Okay, so that was just Prince Gruss. Gruss made those three Marines, and I guess made out of clay. Okay, so I see. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay, so then we get sorry, I am quite thirsty, so I should be drinking water, but I haven't been doing that. So my bad. So we get okay. So I had to get that cough out. I had to get. So we see another last panel for this chapter. What's it called? That we get is Tashigi, a Helmeppo, and the myth, the legend, the rock, not the rock. Sorry, the man, the myth, the legend, the fist guard. We got Tashigi yelling out, "Preparations complete." Helmeppo yelling, "Everyone, hang on tight." And then we get Garp going, and then everyone just shouting out, "Blast off!" The ship blasts off, and then what's it called? We get a big. Now this is a big panel too. Like this is a big chapter. This is a big chapter, takes up a lot of space. So we got a little panels at the top. Everyone sees this battleship. They're like, "Hmm." Huh? Their eyes are like bulging out, stuff like that. They're like, "Huh?" You know. And then you see the eyes all bulging out and stuff like this, like, huh? And then Kobe's like, a paddle ship. And then they look closely and they're like, wait a minute, isn't that? No, that's impossible. Isn't he retired? You're kidding. It's the legendary hero. And then you see a Garp laugh and go, blah! And the pirates go, it's Vice Admiral Garp! At the bottom of the and then the bottom of the panel, you just see Shiryu, like Shiryu, he's going, run for it, go. Because he's like, wait, Garp's here? Oh no, we gotta go. We gotta go. It ain't safe here. We gotta go. Move. Okay, then the pirates are running. It's like screw running. Nowhere on the island is safe. We need to set sail. Boy, howdy, how so right they are. Except they don't know. Except they don't know exactly how right they were about nowhere on the island is safe. And we'll get to that shortly. We'll get to that shortly. And then Vasco shot. He's saying it's no use. There's no way out of the center now because all the pirates they're surrounded by Kobe and they're at the town center. Okay. And Garp jumps off like the head of his head of the battleship on a little dog thing, and he tells them here, listen up, you pirate turds. You should have thought twice before you kidnapped Kobe. He's the future of the Marines. And then Kobe's like in his head, he's like thinking like, but why? Why would you go so far just for me? Like just for me, I'm nothing important, you know? And then Garp just like again, he jumped up in the air and shit like that. He jumped up in the air to like, you should have thought twice before you captured Kobe, pirate scum. Because he's the future of the Marines. And not to mention, and he just cocks a fist back, getting ready to charge. Not to mention, he's also my irreplaceable protege. He cocks back his fist, charges it up. Boom! Galaxy fist. End of chapter. Break next week. Okay. Clearly, from how I was stumbling over my words, you can tell that this chapter was action packed. This chapter was some heat. There is so much to unpack from here. Okay. So, okay. Now people know why they call Garp motherfucking Monkey D. Garp. Garp the Fist. Okay? That is why he's called Garp the Fist. That is why he has D in his name, because his cock is swinging. My God. He is him. Oh my God. Woo! Okay. So another thing. Okay, so we see that. Okay, so I'm like reading through like the chapters real quick because I want to like see something else too. So yeah, looks like the three like Marines. Yeah, so it looks like the three Marines just might. Yeah, the three Marines are just So yeah, the three Marines are just made out of clay, Because I thought of like just the bald guy had the clay fruit, but no, that was Gruss, Prince Gruss. He ate the clay fruit, and so yeah, they even pointed out in the chapter like these like guys are like tough and their guns aren't working on them. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe that's just like they got armament hockey, but nope, that is just hardening clay. That's why their guns wouldn't really do anything to them. Okay, and we get introduced to Kujaku, which I don't think we ever seen her before, because I think she might be one of the new like Marines to be added to be shown, because we've seen Prince Gruss, we've seen Habari, Kujaku, she is a new one, and again they're all members of Swords, so she's one of the other members of Swords and the Swords and stuff like that. Okay, cool. And also another thing too, we see that Aokiji is there with what's it called? Was there with Blackbeard on the flashback. So who knows? Maybe he might be the 10th Titanic captain. Who knows? He actually might be the 10th Titanic captain, or maybe he's just working with Blackbeard, or maybe he's like more working with Blackbeard, as a front, but he's really with Sword, and kind of like a double cross, because it seemed like double crosses seem to be the most like kind of like common trend and most popular thing that's going on currently in One Piece right now. Okay. So then we see like Garp comes over. So Garp, Helmeppo, Tashigi, Habari, Kujaku and Prince Grus, they all come over to save like Kobe and stuff. Like, I just like, I'm sorry, I just can't get over it. It looks so like, God, Garp is so cool. And also another thing too, I think, hold on, I'm looking at like Garp's like attack his Galaxy Fist. I think he might have like Conqueror's Hockey, because I know he has arm. I think he has Armament. I'm pretty sure. Actually, was it said? No, wait. Does he have Armament? I think he does. No, I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he does have Armament. Yeah, because I don't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it has been stated, right? I'm not tripping, right? Like I'm not. I'm not tripping, right? I'm pretty sure it has been stated that Garp has Armament, right? Like I'm not tripping or anything, right? I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure Garp does have Armament Hockey. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he does, because I would assume that he was, because he is like a he's a rear ad no, he's not a rear admiral. He's a vice admiral. Yeah, well at least I think what kind of he is or is slash isn't, because he's kind of not, he's retired but he's really not at the same time, because you can't really retire if you're a Marine. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, Garp does have what's it called, like Armament Hockey. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm 100%. Yeah, because I remember, yes, because against like because then there was a flashback fight between versus him versus what's it called, Chen Zhao, when Chen Zhao like head got like broken, like kind of like caved in, because Garp used Armament Hockey. So yeah, Garp does have Armament Hockey, but that's not the point. There's Black Light. There's like Black Lightning when he uses Galaxy Fist attack on the town center. It looks like that there is like Black Lightning there. So maybe he's like, he can like, okay, so maybe he has Conqueror's Hockey. Maybe he has Conqueror's Hockey. I don't know if it's ever been stated that he has Conqueror's Hockey or stuff like that, but it looks like he does, because he was able to like kind of mix his like punch in, and it looked like it was like Conqueror Hockey in that punch, because the Black Lightning. Okay. So yeah, that's like so yeah, that's the end. So that's the end of the chapter. Again, there's a break next week. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough break. One Piece is being peak as usual. Let me know what you guys think about this chapter. Let me know. What are some things you're excited for? What are some things that you think that should have went differently, or just like overall, what do you just think of the chapter? I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. Okay, but another thing, what really scares me the most is that, if you know, is that Blackbeard isn't at the island. Okay, he's not there. He's not at the island. In case you guys forgot, he's not at Hachinosu. Okay, and if you remember where the Straw Hats are currently at, and that there's a Blackbeard, like one of Blackbeard's ship is there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna meet. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? We're gonna have to wait till break next week. Okay. Until then, guys and gals, Pirate Crew. This is gonna be Captain Pirate D God. Sign off. Yard.